Hey folks, good morning, 9:24. Pleasure to be here with you guys. Karen Gonzalez, usually on the Somos side, but today I have the pleasure to work with Sissy and also bring you your latest forecast. Take a look at this. We're seeing those hazy conditions still over our area, and we're expecting for that haze to be here throughout the rest of the day. Now, we're seeing that also those temperatures will also be rising to the 90s. Humidity at the moment at 81%, and winds coming in from the south at 12 miles per hour. Those breezy conditions are also going to be here today and tomorrow. Meanwhile, pretty quiet across our radar. We're not seeing any sort of activity, and we're expecting for those conditions to stay quiet throughout the rest of today. Meanwhile, for those of you who have any outdoor activities planned, we are seeing that air quality today or this morning at the moment is unhealthy for everyone. It's important for you guys to take that in mind, especially if you do suffer from some sort of respiratory condition such as asthma. Then later on today, it could become unhealthy for those who do have those sort of conditions particularly. Meanwhile, moving on to talk about what causes this unhealthy conditions that we're seeing as our air quality. Well, it all begins in the northern part of Africa. We have dust from the Saharan desert. That same dust begins to pick up and it moves into our upper levels in the atmosphere. That dust travels thousands and thousands of miles across the Atlantic Ocean, which is pretty incredible to know that this dust is able to travel that far. And that's precisely because those westerly winds continue to move over parts of the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. And we're seeing that that's precisely what is happening today. Moving on to talk about that visibility, we did see that those gray skies are here, and we're actually seeing that the visibility in McAllen is only about 5 miles, 5 in Port Isabel, 5 in Harlingen as well, 4 in Westlake. We're expecting that for tomorrow things are going to start looking a little bit better. Meanwhile, moving on to temperatures throughout the next couple of hours, 86 by 11 a.m. and we're expecting for those mostly cloudy conditions that we're seeing up to 1 p.m. to start diminishing a little bit. A little more sun could be possible by 3 p.m. Then by 9 and 11, we are expecting partly to mostly cloudy skies. So overall, highs for today around 95 degrees for Rio Grande City, 92 in Westlake, and then 93 for Brownsville. But those feel-like temperatures will be reaching the triple digits up to 101 for Westlake. For those in McAllen, Rio Grande City, those temperatures could be slightly warmer. Those 3-day rain chances not too active for us on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, so that umbrella will not be needed for the next couple of days. Moving on to see what our wind gusts are looking like. A bit breezy and gusty in Edinburgh, gusts reaching up to 21 miles per hour, and we're expecting for those breezy conditions to continue for us throughout the rest of today. That trash can will not be affected, but that hair could be affected precisely because of those conditions. For the next 7 days, 92, 94, 95, partly sunny and breezy, partly sunny and breezy. So that same pattern will continue for us throughout the next 7 days. That was a look at your First Warn 5 weather forecast. I'm Karen Gonzalez.